Okay, guys, I'm going to get right to the point because I know exactly what you came. You want to understand how to get into real estate development with little or no money. This is the biggest question I get from people when they ask me about this. Kenny, I don't think I have enough money. I don't have a way to get started. I tell everyone the same thing, and I'm going to tell you the same thing today. Money's not your problem. Knowledge is your problem. Knowledge will help you make money. But the question is, well, how? How do I do that? That's what this video is about. How you can get started, a strategy for you to get started in real estate development, little or no money. So sit down, pay attention, take notes. It's going to be brief. Okay. So the first thing is you need knowledge. And with that knowledge, then you can either sell other people development projects that are good, or once you get better, you can develop the projects and get paid as the developer. So how do you get there? The very first thing is you need to gain knowledge on development. And that starts in one place, zoning. You need to know and understand all the zoning districts where you want to develop. So what does that mean? Know and understand. Well, first, let's start with what zoning is. Zoning are the set of rules that dictate what can go on a piece of. Can you put a single family house there? Can you put a duplex there? Can you put an apartment building there? Can you put townhomes there? Can you put a hospital there? Can you put a church there? And those rules are set out in every zoning ordinance, what can go there and where it has to go on the lot, how tall it can be, how big it can be. And once you know what can go there, then you can say, well, let me pull some comps for these things. How much does this go for? How much do townhomes go for? Then you can take both pieces of knowledge, what can fit on the lot and your comps, and then you can come up with gross development value. How much money will fit on this piece of property? How much will fit in the way of value? If my value is, my gross development value is 500,000, that could be one single family house worth 500,000. It could be two single family houses worth 250,000 a piece. It could be 5 townhomes worth $100,000. But whatever the amount is that you can fit on the property is the gross development value. And the value for the land is derived or comes from that number. If I have a lot that fits 500,000 and I have a lot that's the same size that fits $1 million worth of value, well, which lot is worth more? Obviously, the one that fits the $1 million. So in order for you to come to a valuation, you have to know what fits on. That is the first thing you must learn, is how to figure that. For you, the information to get that is all free. You don't need to pay anyone. You can go, and you should go and download your local zoning ordinance or the zoning ordinance wherever you want to develop. You can find that very easily with Google search. The next thing you want to get is what is called your usage chart or uses matrix. And what that does is tell you for each zoning district what is allowed to go there. Single family homes, multifamily homes, apartments, skyscrapers, what can go there? Then you can go to your favorite real estate portal and look up comps. What did houses sell for around? What did townhomes sell for around? What is commercial stuff going for around? Now you can come up with a gross development value. And once you come up with a gross development value, you can know what can I fit on here? And then you can understand, well, what should I pay? I teach a very simple formula, 20, 60, 20. 20% for pad ready land, 60% for vertical construction, 20%. So you can take your gross development value, multiply that by 0.20, and that's going to tell you the max you can pay pad ready land. So if I have a project that is $250,000, that's the gross development value, and the most I can pay for pad ready land is 20% of that, which is $50,000. Well, Kenny, I don't have $50,000 to pay for that. I get it. You don't have that. But guess what? There are investors out there that don't know how to find projects, don't know what good deals are. If you could create a relationship with investors that need those good deals and you can find them, you can get paid for the float in the middle. Well, where do I go to find this? It seems like a lot of work. It seems like wholesaling. Well, it's not wholesaling. You want to use wholesalers to do that part of the work for you. Wholesalers are a great opportunity for you to find land and home deals. And the great thing is most of them don't understand how to look at it. So you can find wholesalers that have deals. You can evaluate those deals to see if they're a good development deal. On the other side, you can find investors that want deals, don't know how to look for the deals. You can get paid for passing those deals over. That's the first way. The second way, once you get better and you understand how to develop, then you can get paid for doing the development work. You have an investor that wants to develop 2 single family homes. They've never done it. You find them the property. Hey, this can be split in half. You can do 2 single families on it. Gross development value is going to be $600,000, 2 houses with $300,000 a piece. I've got the land at a great deal. I will coordinate the general contractor, the subdivision of the lot, all of those things, and have the property built for you. I'm going to take this as my developer's fee, and you're going to make a great profit on it. If you can learn to do that, you won't need anyone to develop real estate. You'll just have the knowledge and use the knowledge. All of this to say, if you use your knowledge first, which is free, then you can learn to develop real estate without any money. These are some steps that you're going to need to take. Again, first of all, download and then learn your zoning ordinance. You need to know all residential districts first, and then what's possible in every residential district. Then you're going to need to know also too, what makes a lot compliant. Does it have to be 50 feet wide and 6,000 square feet? What does it need to do to be compliant? Then you're also going to be looking for yourself, people who are looking for these type of deals, real estate investors. They may have rentals, but they want to be in new construction, but they don't know how to do that. Builders also. Once you've built your knowledge up and you have your relationships with your builders and investors, you can be the middle person in between, and you can either find good deals and sell it directly to them, or what you can do is you can find deals, develop them, and take what's called a developer's fee. You use that developer's fee to build your revenue up so you can develop your first. Now, I know I've gone through this frame pretty quickly, but these are the steps that are necessary that you need to take to be in a position where you can do this. You can take these steps, and the information for that is 100%. However, because you've taken the time to listen to this particular seminar, I'm going to offer you a free one-on-one consultation to discuss how you can get started. All you need to do is send me a direct message and say, get started with little money. If you send me that, then I will set up a one-on-one consultation with you and see how you possibly can get started. I offer courses and programs that will help you with the knowledge. You don't have to take my courses and programs. You can go by yourself and find all this. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please drop them below in the comments. Thanks.